Hi, this is Carrie with Canary Quilts, and today I'm going to show you how to do this pumpkin applique block on a Cricut Maker. And to get this template, you can go over to canaryquilts.com and get access to our library. Once you sign up for our library access, you'll get a password, which will get you into our resource library. And there you can find the template for this pumpkin and all the other patterns that I've done that are available for free on our website. As you can see, I've got a few patterns up there, a mug rug, a cat blanket, trick-or-treat quilts that I did on the Cricut also. So once you've got the pattern downloaded, you can upload it into Design Space. And you'll need to browse for wherever you had it downloaded to, grab it, and then upload it and insert it into Design Space. So once it's in Design Space, it's ready to go. It needs to be at 8.5 inches tall. So there shouldn't be any modifications you need to do to this pattern. So we'll just go ahead and make it. And we're going to need to do mirror off on this first one for this half of the pumpkin. And we'll go ahead and choose our materials, which we'll choose the medium fabrics cotton bonded. I chose default on this one. I would choose more, and then choose your rotary cutter. So to print this pumpkin out on your Cricut, you're going to put your fusible on the back of your fabric, and then we're going to line it up here in the corner of a green sticky mat. Make sure it's pressed down real good. And then go start our Cricut Maker. So now you go ahead and load your mat into your Cricut and tell it to start. And from there it will detect the tool and start cutting out your pumpkin template. And when you're done, you'll take it out and then we'll start to weed it. Okay, now it's done printing in the Cricut. And I'm just going to use my X-Acto knife here to start pulling it up. And if there's any catches, just use your X-Acto knife to cut it. Now I'm going to turn this over and gently peel this off. And as you can see, I forgot to take this out. There's that half of the pumpkin. So now we need to do the other half of the pumpkin. And we're going to load it up on the mat the exact same way. Because the Cricut, we'll tell the Cricut to mirror the image. So now that the other half of the template is ready to be cut, we'll go back to Design Space. We'll go to Edit Your Mat, and we're going to choose Mirror On this time, which will flip it. And then from that point, you just cut it just like you normally would, and just like you did the last one. For this quilt block, it is very important that you do mirror on one and mirror off on the other so that you can get both halves of this pumpkin cut so that they match up in the middle. So then once you're done with the cutting through the Cricut machine, then you'll take it out and you'll weed it just like you did the last one. Okay, now we've done our mirror image of our pumpkin face. Peel this off. Any snags, just get your X-Acto knife. Okay, now I'm going to turn this over and gently peel this off. And there's the other half of our pumpkin cut out on the Cricut. So now what's left to do is just peel off the backing and it will iron right on. So you'll just line it up raw edges to raw edges, 3/4 of an inch from the top. Peel off the backing, place it on there, and then iron it per your instructions. For the fusible webbing, and my instructions are 10 seconds, and it will be fused on. And that's how you can do your applique on a Cricut machine. This pumpkin block is part of a series of blocks that I am doing on my website for a wall hanging that I'm putting together. And so far I have a Frankenstein and a Dracula block that I'm working on. So if you go over to canaryquilts.com or check the link in this description, you can find out where the pattern is for the entire wall hanging.